I'm from Mandarin Service, China branch. I'd like to say a few words on behalf of all my colleagues here before they raise their questions. We would like to thank the IBB for holding this town hall meeting to give us a chance to voice our strong opposition and deep concerns about the proposed elimination of VOA China branch radio and TV broadcasts by laying off more than half of our reporting staff. We, all the employees and contractors at the China branch, believe that the BBG's so-called strategic restructuring is the biggest blunder in the history of the U.S. international broadcasting, and is damaging to the vital national interests and the security of the United States. The so-called major restructuring is happening at the wrong time, going to the wrong direction, and sending out wrong messages. It is happening at the wrong time because China is vying with the United States for global influence and position, with its ever-expanding military and economic power. It is happening at the wrong time when the Chinese government has further tightened its suppression on the freedom of speech, freedom of press, and freedom of association, and has intensified its crackdown on political dissident, including continue to keep a Nobel Prize winner, Mr. Liu Xiaobo, in prison. It is happening at the wrong time when the Chinese government is spending billions of dollars to expand its propaganda apparatus in the United States and elsewhere, and appears determined to dominate international opinion. By shutting down VOA China broadcasts, we believe the United States will lose a most important channel of reaching out to the vast majority of the Chinese people and deprive ourselves of the ability to provide accurate, objective, and timely information to the Chinese people and to voice America's viewpoints when crises happen in China and the internet is shut down, as it was during the rise in Xinjiang, China, and more recently in Egypt and Libya. By shutting down VOA China broadcasts, we believe the United States will send out a wrong message to our arch rival and potential adversary, and to our friends and foes. With that, we ask the BBG not to reduce America's broadcast to China, but to enhance it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for very, very eloquent comments. Very much appreciated. Thank you. We'll get into some detail later, but I do want to say first and foremost that we in no way, we can certainly disagree on the strategy, but we can certainly agree on the influence of China and the need to address directly the Chinese people with some other version than what they're already hearing of the truth, if you will. I would not for a minute disagree with you on that score, nor would I disagree with you on the efforts that China is making throughout the world. We see it in almost every market that we operate in. They're powerful, they have resources, they have money, and they have a very clear focus on where they want to go. So I don't for a minute dispute that. We can talk about the strategic execution, about how to address it, but I do appreciate your heartfelt comments and frankly the work of the service. I mean, over the years has been superb, and I just can't say that enough. If I could go here, maybe we can go back and forth if that's okay.
Yeah,
sure.